Watch the ride.
Hey everybody, I've got loads to cover in this video, from opening parcels, some special keychains, to a special clock that's going to be coming up soon, what's been going on with Derek, all sorts of stuff. I want to try and make this video as short as possible, but I don't want to talk at a million miles an hour, but I'd also like to cover lots of things just to sort of get you up to date. So this isn't just metalworks related, there's some motovlogging related stuff in there too. Well anyway, the first thing I want to talk about, talking of painted clocks, is I have one squeaky garage door. I also have one of the painted clocks left, and in my opinion it was the best one. This is one I really like, and it's still available, as is this clock. It's the only two that I have available at the moment where I've not made anything for a while, but I've got to change that, and that's part of what I'm going to get onto. Okay, so if you remember, I was waiting on a split link to arrive because the chain I bought came with a rivet link. Well, for some reason in my brain I thought my chain was a 530 and a 520 split link arrived, and I was like, for Christ's sake, this is wrong. Right, okay, I need to get this bike on the road. I want to go down to this road in Chichester, and that road that's not suitable for motor vehicles, because it's going to be fun, because I've seen what it does on Google Maps. Well anyway, so I've got a mate on the island who was very kind enough to try and fit the rivet link. He knows what he's doing, he's got the tools. The thing, I didn't have the tools, but because the brand, when he saw the brand of chain, and I can't remember what it is, and I'm not going to slate them without knowing myself, but they don't seem great going on the split links. When he went to put the plate on, without putting much force on it at all, because you've got to get this plate over these ends, it just pushed the pins out the other side. It wasn't his fault, it just came down to this link being a bit loose. As it turns out, when we were doing this, I realised the chain is a 520, so the split link would have been fine anyway. So I was like, fine, look, just mushroom the ends, because the way that these work is you put it through your chain, you put that on the end of the pins, you get the distance between here and here the same as the other ones, and then you mushroom out the ends. We managed to get it to hold on well enough, for me to get home, but I couldn't ride in it long term with the pin sticking out like that. So got home, ground it off, got my 520 split link, which I ordered made by DID, and didn't realise that, here's a split link from a DID chain, my old one in fact. This plate, which is from the new chain, as you can see, is vastly bigger, and it's a lot thicker in the walls, so that makes the whole chain a lot wider. But the 520 size means that fits, and this is from the one that I ordered, 520, it fits. But I didn't realise this, the thickness changes between brands. So the DIDs, which are a bit more elegant and a little narrower, although it would go through the chain and everything, you couldn't get the plate on and have the grooves out enough for it to work. So, the only solution to that is I have to order a split link from the company that make the chain. It's not ideal, but that's what I've done, and I'm waiting for that to arrive. So that's why Derek's still not on the road. It's such a pain in the butt. But I, having now seen the whole process of fitting rivet links, think there is far more ways that people could mess that up than messing up putting a split link on. And I personally think that if a split link is put on correctly, you will have no problems with it. But obviously it isn't as trustworthy as a properly fitted rivet link, but I think it's more technical to put it on. So that's why Derek's out of action. What should we get on to next? Keychains. Because I have Derek's chain, and also because I was running out the other ones, my normal keychains are like this, gold and black. Well, I've made 2 new sets of keychains, because I've only got a few of the gold and black ones left. I need to give a new look, because I've sold lots that look like this. So I have these, which are the same chains as the gold and black ones that I've done more work than I'd like to admit on to make them look far more unique. I'll show some pictures, but each one's got its own sort of mottling on it, because I've taken all the anodising off, I've wire wheeled these, I've done all sorts. So they're just really cool looking, but silvery. So if you'd like one of those, they're the normal price on my Etsy store now. I'm not going to put this video up till I've got them on there. But these are the special ones that I know people are going to want, because people always say, have you ever made any out of Derek's keychain, Derek's chain? And the answer is always up until now been no. Well, I have these, which are made from Derek's actual chain. The one that's been on him for a long while, actually. And for that reason, it was a bit rusty. So these are a little bit pitted in places, but I have cleaned these up really nice. All the ones that I'm sending out still or move. Any that were stuck links, because I had about 4 of them, aren't being turned into keychains. But these are, they look cool. They've definitely got some wear on them because they're from a used chain. But they're from Derek. And if you feel like supporting me, because something I'm going to get onto soon, well, I'll talk very small about this, but it's going to have its own video, is I'm currently about to do something which I might consider silly, and any support right now would be great. So if you wish to own one of those, they're a little bit more expensive, like the ones I did for Chase on 2 wheels, but I know people are happy to support and to get a unique thing that's actually off my bike. And I will note at this point, I'm still being asked by people if I have any of the Chase on 2 wheel keychains left. They all sold out, all like 15 of them sold out within less than an hour of the video going online. So no, I definitely don't have any left. Very quickly, the next thing is, this is from Derek. Again, this is his old sprocket, which was black paint, but it was a bit rusted in places, so I'm currently in the process of stripping this down, and I'm going to be building this into a clock with a stand, which will be going for sale on my Etsy store. Very unique. I've only made one other clock out of one of Derek's sprockets, because I've only changed it twice. And the first one, Phil and Renner own, because I made a clock for them when they went away to Germany. The front sprocket, its hole's too small for me to turn this into a clock, so I'll just keep this as a memento. But as you can see, yeah, they were getting pretty waved. So those are available on the Etsy store now. Well, apart from the Derek clock, which will be available in the future when it's made, which is something I've got to get on with the next couple of days. Where am I on my list of things I need to talk about? I've got so much stuff to talk about. Right, one of the reasons why I could really do with some support is because I am going to keep my PO box, which means I have to pay Royal Mail £177 for the next 6 months. Ugh, such a rip-off. But I don't really have a choice. I've looked at alternatives, it's just not going to give me the same options. The reason I'm doing that is because, yes, I am going to start doing commissions. That is, you send me your sprocket and I turn it into a clock for you. Now, I'll say right now, do not just send me your sprocket through the PO box. The way this is going to be done, I'm going to put a whole video about it. It's going to be a process. It starts with emailing me a picture of it, of the thing, so I know what sort of condition it is, and we will discuss from there what I can make, what you want, and yeah. So don't just send me a sprocket and go, I want you to turn this into a clock for me. It has to be done through the email system first, because that's where the waiting list is going to be created. But as I say, it'll have its whole entire own video soon. Okay, so let's get to opening some parcels. This tape is on here because although I pay Royal Mail £177 a year not to put my actual address next to my username, they do. But not on all of the letters. Because I asked them about this and they went, oh no, we must do that so we know where it goes. And I'm like, well, why is it only on about 40% of them? Who is this from? Although I do think... Well, one thing, why is there a red line through that stamp? I don't know. I've never seen that before. And I thought I knew what this was. Phil 480's new stickers. And a little note that says, to Spicy110, please find and enclose some of my stickers if you wish. You can send me a photo of where you placed it and I'll add it to the gallery on my Facebook page and other social media. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for supporting my channel, and I hope you enjoy my videos as much as I enjoy making them. Thanks for watching, ride safe. Phil 480. Phil is a lovely guy. He's got a channel, check him out. Go and check him out. He's just ridden the Nikon. I know I should have jumped on that and done that by now, but I will get to it. But I didn't want to go up to London. I'm going to wait for the local place to have one. So thank you, Phil. I will stick one of these somewhere and do a video and take a picture. Why not? It'll be fun. I'll probably do it when I'm lost somewhere. I'll find some signpost or something. The thing, I don't really get sent that much stuff, which is why it was really hard for me to justify keeping the PO box open, but I like having that option there. But if I start commissions, obviously that means that it's going to start paying for itself. It actually works out in quite a good way because it means that I don't have to source materials, I get sent the materials, and then I have a line of work that I can guarantee I'm going to sell the clock at the end of it because it's doing a commission. Whereas when I make them, they can sit there, like that painted clock, can just sit there for weeks on end, months even, and I don't want to keep shoving it in your face that, like, you know, Etsy, Etsy, get on my Etsy, look what's on there. But if I don't do that sort of thing, no one sees them, so it's trying to find a balance. But doing the commission work obviously solves both those things. I'll still make stuff myself, but I'll do that in between. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on to the rest of these parcels. So, this one is a big box. I did actually put a tweet out saying, do you know what, if I had the money, I'd locally start up. Well, you just have to get a small warehouse, and you just take in people's mail for them, including from couriers, because, you know, you can do actually not Royal Mail, as long as it's been sent to the right sort of address. And you could take in mail for people. You could charge them £300 a year per customer, still be cheaper than Royal Mail, and let them come and collect it from you. As I say, that's the same sort of service the post office offers, but you can actually use other people other than Royal Mail. You then extend that nationwide, and you've got yourself a customer basis, because you've got everyone who's using Royal Mail just because they're annoyed with them and hate them. And if there was a valid option to not use them, you'd do it. Hi Spicy, sprockets from my CBR 1100, Lord Bilius! Lord Bilius! Another guy with a channel. In fact, he sent me something before now. Rags! Oh my god, I've just thrown away loads of my rags. These how excited I get by an old pillowcase. Ooh. Sweet. That's quite nice looking. That'll clean up well. And the front one... That mamma jamma. That is huge. That might be possible to turn into a little clock. I made one like this before. Thank you very much, Lord Billis. That was very, very kind of you. I will be using those. I've got a good stock, a reasonably good stock. That's one of the reasons people haven't sent me so much stuff recently, is because I have said I've got a reasonably good stock of sprockets and discs. But these are good because I know what they came from, and they're from a bike which people like, and I know they'll turn into a good looking clock. But also, if you've got any like really fancy looking discs, they're the ones that are really handy for me at the moment. Talking of discs and things, Phil Tonic has given me a load of stuff. It's fantastic. Sprocket. He did tell me what each bit's off each thing. I just can't remember off from my brain at the moment. That's a really cool shape. I like those ones. Because when you put the metal plate on the back, you end up getting that swirl pattern. So if I did a painted back for that, it would get that swirl pattern. As a yeah, I'm painting that again. That would be awesome as a painted one. The back plate, that is. Sweet. And these discs that look absolutely massive. Brembos, these are off his 690. He also sent me these cams, and there's some gears in here as well. These all look really handy because I'm going to be making, well, I don't know why I stopped doing this. I need to be making more clocks with stands because they look really cool and they're nice to come on its own unique stand. I have been asked by people, could you just make a stand for my clock? Yes and or no. It's kind of difficult because I need the clock to have it on to balance it to make sure that it sits correctly. With the commissions, I must mention the commissions at the moment, I don't think I'm going to be doing the chain and sprocket ones like I did for Chasing Two Wheels, and I'll explain why in that full video. There's going to be a lot more detail to it. But when I make clocks myself, I should be making more stands because they look really cool. And the last one is a parcel which I know he tried to send this to me from Germany, and there was all sorts of problems because it was the PO box and it didn't come through. Insufficient address. Yeah, because you can't send Parcel Force to a Royal Mail PO box. They're not the same company, even though they work together. They can't like go, hey, can you tell me what that PO box address is? Thanks. So that was annoying. But in here is I'm trying to remember what this is, but wow, that's just cool. I love that. I'm so easily pleased. Ah, so there's the cam chain. Ah, so it's the cam chain and the other cam. I believe he changed these because, oh god, oh, right, focus. See, that looks nice and healthy. Bit of a wear line on it, not so good. Look at the other one. Jeez, that's nasty. But that's cool because that's something that's actually happened in the bike. What's that going to be? Is that decompression? That's got to be an auto decompress. That'd be hidden if it was that way around. So thank you very much for that, Phil. I really appreciate you getting those over to me. Phil Tonic's another one to check out. So check out the description. There's going to be links to all these different people. Oh, and this front sprocket. Forgot about that. Thank you very much for that, Phil. I really do appreciate that. Phil Tonic on YouTube. Go and check him out. He makes videos mostly in German now. But he has, I think he's done the odd English one. But check him out and all the others in the description that I've listed because they support me. I'd like to try and give back what I can, which is some promotion for their channels. Talking of which, you remember the channel trailer thing? It's still going. haven't been sent any more. It's kind of sad. I think there's that few people left that are building channels, motovlogging wise. So I mean, I would say I'd open it up to non-subscribers, and it doesn't have to be motorcycle related. But if you're not a subscriber of mine, I doubt you're going to find out about this. Unless you want to go and tell someone, hey, this channel is offering little 30-second windows. All the details are in the description. Just remove the be a subscriber of mine. I don't mind helping other channels. You know, because I believe that if you've been helped by others to help, you know, bring you up, to get you more successful, then you shouldn't forget that, and you should help try and bring people with you. So, which is why, as my channel grows, these people have helped support me. I want to try and give back and try and help them as well, which is a real shame when you see, you know, in the early days, a lot of motovloggers will help each other out, you know, give shouts to each other in channels. And now, if you've got a big channel, you don't hear them ever mentioning someone else's name. Hell no, that's competition. That's infringing on my ad revenue. I can't be mentioning other people. It feels like it's very hostile. I know people get on in the background, you know, there's motovloggers I talk to, and you know, some of us aren't quite like that. I mean, Christ, look at Jake, the garden snake. Check out, like, a lot of his videos. He's wearing my t-shirt because he's being supportive to my channel, and I really appreciate it. That's because he's a mate of mine, he has been for years. Sorry, that was a bit of a tangent, but anyway, that's what I've been up to. The next thing I'm going to be doing after this video, other than photographing those keychains to get those on Etsy so you can purchase them, please do. I could really do with the support at the moment, because I've got to cover the cost of that PO box before I start making money. So again, thank you to all of my supporters who've supported me along the way, including the ones that send me money through PayPal. I see every single one. If you put a message on it, I always see it, and it's just really nice that some people enjoy the videos enough to be like, hey, here's a couple of quid. I hope it helps you keep doing what you're doing. And it's those little bits and pieces that actually help. You know, it's what keeps me going. As well as all the metalworks and stuff that I do. You know, it's you know, I have lots of different revenue streams, but just having people going, hey, here's some help, because I love the videos, is just so much help because there's no work involved. Well, there is work involved to make the videos, but you know what I mean. I love making the videos. My camera battery's dying. Right, I better go. Thank you for watching. Links in the description for everything. You're amazing. Catch you next time. Bye. This channel is made possible by the support of the audience. Please check out the links in the description and all the different ways you can help support the channel. Any help is greatly appreciated.